autogas market is the market that is poised for the most growth in the coming years, where we're fighting to maintain market share in other areas. Autogas has the potential for the highest amount of growth. We're seeing a tremendous amount of pressure to change the way we do transportation energy here in the United States, because it contributes to most of the harmful emissions, toxic emissions from the tailpipes, as well as the greenhouse gas emissions that affect climate change. So most of the policy in change is moving away from our conventional fuels and going to what they're desiring is a zero emission. And our message is to get propane autogas in that pathway to zero emissions story. So we're part of that solution as well. And we're doing very well with it. This morning I got to present to the attendees of LP Gas Magazine Summit the State of the Union for autogas. In other words, where we are with successes, what's our sweet spot for all the alternative energies that are out there today, which is that class 3 through 7 market space. And then the 3 market spaces that we're having the greatest amount of success with to catch up with what we've done with the school bus industry, which is by far the greatest success story that we have. But the food and beverage delivery, the paratransit, not the metro fixed route big buses, but all the smaller cutaway buses that are doing point-to-point delivery of people to where they need to go. And that happens in every county in these United States. And they have a very good usage of fuel that makes it a win-win for the paratransit organization to reduce a lot of emissions because they use a lot of fuel, as well as save a lot of money because they use a lot of fuel, and for marketers to be in that space because they get to sell a lot of fuel. Some of the greatest autogas success stories are when someone starts and then adopts. I mean, the market space for school bus is classic for that, with 22,000 school buses and the hockey stick growth that we're experiencing in that market. But the others that are coming along, one in the parcel package delivery, in a new market where we just got our first United States Postal Service independent contractor that own their own trucks and buy their own fuel and deliver the mail, not to people's homes or businesses. The first and last mile is done by the Postal Service fleet, but all of the rest in between the Postal Service offices and distribution centers and hubs is done by these independent contractors. And they run these trucks 7 days a week, all day and all night. And they use the most amount of fuel of any fleet market that we've ever seen. 1,000 gallons of fuel a month per truck on average. And they have actually done the shortest sales cycle of any autogas project I've ever seen. These owners look at the bottom line, listen to their peers who have adopted, and make decisions within weeks instead of months or years in a sales cycle. So we have a lot to look forward to in that market space, as well as market spaces in food and beverage delivery and paratransit. Those are the hottest ones coming up right now. Broward County in Florida has a little bit of history now with adopting autogas. Paul Strobus, the fleet director there, has 277 propane-powered vehicles with 5 fueling stations throughout this large geographic county. And he has documented in the last 5 years the savings that he's enjoyed over gasoline is $8.5 million in savings to the county. So he's a hero there, and we're in the hero-making business.